Wow. Okay.
Lawlers, welcome back to another video. We're going to be playing Morgana. Really highly recommend picking up this champ, or at least giving her a try. If you're a casual player or a beginner, intermediate, she's really easy to play and has some key benefits that I think beginner and intermediate players can benefit from in terms of like winning games, even if you're not playing great or like you're tired after work and you log on, you play 1 or 2 games before dinner or whatever, right? Like she farms waves easily and safely with her W. She has sustain because the W heals her. She's got great pick and CC potential with her Q, and then just team fight wise with her R, being able to stun and damage multiple targets. Super, super good. So for all those reasons, what you're going to see in this gameplay here is we're going to follow a few simple rules like we always do. I'm basically going to try and not get comboed by this Lux and just poke her and wave with my W whenever I can. As we put more points into the W, we're going to be able to start to push waves super easily and just W the entire backline of minions. And then also, if we ever catch her with a Q, and our Q range is like super long, QW is the basic lane combo if you happen to sneak it out. That's going to probably at least 30% health the enemy champion. So the key to landing that combo is that you have to wait until you're able to shove waves with your W. Once you can do that, then you can start to try and land the Q because they're going to be exposed and they could take some damage from it, right? But like before you're able to kind of get a window to Q at them, it's really, really tough because minions will just block it really easily, and if they're playing well, they'll just walk behind minions. So the other key to playing Morgana in the mid lane is you want to make sure you're always Wing the cannons, because Wing the cannons will heal you. You can see my health is going up very, very small right now with only 1 point in it, but it is going up. We're going to put 2 points into W here. Whenever you W cannons and champions, you do get sustained back. So you heal back some of that damage that you're dealing to them. So here, we don't have black shield, so we have to be careful. But we will QW her. I might have to flash out here, actually. Yeah, we're going to have to flash. Sidestep that. Yeah, so that's good damage by her. So I guess Lux right now out-damages us, even though we have 2 points in our W, which is a little bit strange. So we'll use another pot here. I don't think we need to recall quite yet, but she is going to be looking to try and all-in us. That hit too, eh? Okay, interesting. Pick up a couple of last hits there. Put a black shield on now. She is running out of mana. About the same amount of mana. We got a Yi versus Yi jungle because this is a quick play, so let's see if we can go help something here. I don't think he even knows that Yi's there. Yeah, he doesn't even know. I'm gonna try and get here. We should be able to win this 2v1, but he's not even putting autos down. He's just running away. And now I could die because he's... yeah, okay, so that was really bad. I don't know what our Yi was doing there. In any case, we'll walk back to mid here. Hopefully we can catch our cannon wave, and then I think we're going to have to take a recall and just heal back up here. I don't want to get comboed by Lux. So again, one of the rules, Morgana mid, you're going to W the cannon and as many creeps as you can so you can heal and push waves out. You have to kind of earlier on, you have to rely on some autos as well, but try and hit as many as you can. This will get a lot easier, you'll see, as the game goes on. I think we'll just W those and take a quick recall here. She'll probably be able to push us out pretty fast with her E, but it's like Senna's doing a good... oh no, Senna. Unlucky. Alright, Senna, I will help you. Now I'm gonna get my back cancelled because they're gonna shove this. I kind of have to stay now, don't I? Pick up this wave. I think we have enough mana to stay anyway. It should be fine. Stack this up. She doesn't really have any mana to push now, so I can just kind of pull this off to the side. Yi went bot, so we're going to let this wave stack up here in a second, and then just try and W everything. I kind of want enough money from this wave to buy something like a codex or you know, a larger component item just to come back to lane and be a little bit more dominant with my push. So last hitting with Morgana, autos is tough. That's probably the toughest part about playing her mid, is just, you know, learning the range and the timing of your autos. But even if you don't have that down pat, I mean, again, you can just log on and have pretty good success with just eventually leveling up your W and doing what I'm about to do here, where you just try and hit as many minions and a cannon as possible and shove waves out. So again, we're just going to W everything there. Throw a Q out for good luck and go back. So right now we are leading in CS Deluxe, which is pretty good. Game's not in a crazy state with anybody inting, which is also nice. We've picked up a lost chapter off our first back. And I think, because she's not pushing this right now anyway, we can walk... Oh, there she goes. We can potentially walk back to lane. I don't think we will be anymore, but kind of don't want to waste the TP now. So we might lose a few minions, but we'll see. And then as the game goes here, once we get our ult, then we're able to walk out of lane a little bit easier. But again, generally with Morgana, you're just looking to... I meant to press W there. You're just generally looking to play in your lane and then go to big objective team fights. You're almost like a wave shoving CC supplementary support. Like you're a secondary support, right? So... in that respect, again, you kind of always have the ability to impact games. She's going to try and E me here under tower. She's playing really aggressively. She's not really respecting a gank here. I can hit that. Oh, that's a good combo right there. So you can see, again, if you can hit that QW combo, we basically half health there. So now we're going to be able to W on the cannon again, and as many minions as possible. And this is where you're going to see Morgana starts to become really, really oppressive like this. She's dead. Good. So you land one Q once you get a few points in your W and you have your R. It's basically over for kind of squishy to mid squishy level targets. So we're going to start rolling now. I see Yee's in trouble there, but I think he's okay because our bot lane's rotating with him. Okay, so he flashed out. That's cool. So I'm just going to try and shove this as much as possible. Perfect W's are obviously if you're able to hit the casters and the melee units, but it's not always possible with the way they come to lane and shuffle around sometimes. But we are able to now, you can see, W the back line pretty easily with one shot and take them down. And this is how you want to play Morgana. This is the next big fundamental in terms of like once you leave lane. Always leave lane towards objectives when your jungler is on the objectives. Okay. Try and shove the wave out with your W obviously before you do that. But then your job is basically support to jungler or anybody else who's around you. Now we see Lux coming. We put down some vision. So here we're going to be able to Q at range because our Q's pretty good range, and then QW and she's going to get half health. I can E Black Shield E if he needs it, but it doesn't look like he does need it. Okay, nice, awesome. So we got drag and we're out. I still have TP actually. I forgot I had that. And we have enough mana, I think, to shove this wave out and then go back to base. I just missed the cannon there. That's really unfortunate. But it'll be up in 6 seconds. So we'll push this wave out, maybe the next one, and then we'll go back and buy, and we'll get our first full item, which is going to be the core item, the Liandry's Anguish, that you're going to rush every game with Morgana. It's just too good on her. And then you have a lot of flexibility in terms of the game state and what you want to do with the second one. But Liandry's Anguish, always a primary rush. Let's just shove this out really quick and just get a quick recall off. I don't think she's going to be able to R down the middle and stop me because she used it at Dragon. So we're going to take a quick little reset here. Oh, okay. I thought we had enough for that, but I guess we don't. I thought I had way more money than I did. Either way, we can just try and combo her again. If we land a Q on her, she's dead. So we're just going to, again, open up with the W on the wave. As many minions as we can. And then if you want to get really cheeky and creative with your trade patterns, you want to try and see if you can get your W off cooldown before you land a Q, because you want to have that W ready for right after you Q. Like right now I'm not Qing her because I don't have my W ready. You could, but it just kind of drains your mana faster. Your trades aren't as powerful. So I would just recommend like trying to, at least while you're kind of learning your mana management and you're all in your damage, seeing if you can. So here we can just kind of, again, put on a black shield and never get ganked. So that's the other cool thing with Morgana. It won't stop like attack damage, but it does stop any kind of gank where there's a chain or a hook or a CC. Well, this is really good actually. Oh wow, his tenacity is massive actually for him to get out of there that quick. I think we win this actually. Hit it. Ooh, wow. Okay, not bad. Again, she's going to be dead here because if we land a Q now, she's basically going to be a goner. So We can shove waves pretty easily now, and then just try and land Qs when she goes for last hits, like that. Hopefully that kills her. Yes, it does. So the Q-W combo is actually like really powerful once you get this thing stacked up. And we're only 10 minutes into the game, and I've already maxed it out, right? So within 10 minutes, even if you're not playing great and you haven't done anything like super flashy or massive micro, you're going to start to be able to catch people with QWs and potentially kill them. So we do have enough gold now. No, we don't, but we're just going to do a quick sell of our thorns ring and pick this up. In that way, Morgana is kind of like a stat check champion. If you do get ahead, because people can't really ever engage onto you, because then you'll just R them. We haven't really had a chance to show this too many times yet this game, but they can't really come into your space. So they're forced to play away from you, which allows you to decide, do you want to shove waves? Do you want to try and poke them? Do you want to try and catch them? We can't ever really get ganked because of the black shield. So just a super good setup here. We'll let this shove in again because I don't want a W and then they move off the W. So I'm going to let the minions clump up, and then we're going to try and W as many as we can. And here, if we really want to get creative, we can start to try and play ahead of the wave. So you can see right now I'm starting to play ahead of the wave. She's not respecting my R, so she's going to pay the price for that. I'm just going to follow her with some autos here. And she should die. So again, if that right on cue, actually talking about the R, if they don't respect your space, what you can start to do is stat check them by just, okay, you want to walk into me, I'll press R, and you're going to take damage, you're going to get stunned, and then you're going to follow them up with your QW. So the combo, the all-in combo with Morgana is you want to R them, let the second part of your R hit and stun them. Wow, I missed that. And then you follow that up with a Q. So there's just a massive chain of CC even in your own kit when you do that. Now, I am kind of scared of enemy Yi, and in general, Yi is a good champion into Morgana because he can dodge your Q-bind with his Alpha Strike, and then your Black Shield doesn't really do anything to stop his damage. So he is a pretty good champion into Morgana in terms of like just running at you, and if he can dodge your Q, killing you. But I am pretty fed compared to him right now, so I'm not too worried. So you can see there, I flashed because I actually didn't want to take damage. I don't know if he had R. He could have actually R'd and continued to come at me there. So they put down Shelly in a very interesting spot. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta try and stop this from happening. Sorry guys, you do you. Yeah, they put down Shelly in an interesting spot. So if you guys are ever dropping Rift, you want to try and make sure you drop it ahead of the point where it needs to hit minions, and it'll just hit the tower. So generally, if you're playing mid lane, that's ahead of these like half walls. They're gonna do the jungle, the dragon again. So I'm just gonna W that wave really quick, and then again, objectives up. You shove a wave, and you come play support for your jungler. I don't know how I didn't get an assist on that, but in terms of like the flow of this game, everything's flowing exactly how it should with Morgana. You get to play very safe in lane, you get to farm pretty decently, you have good sustain, like all that stuff is like pretty standard. Your game should replicate this a lot. Like if it's looking very different than this and you're dying from ganks, you're probably not using your E properly. If you're not farming well, it's probably because you're not just basing and buying and spending your gold in a way that you can come back with good tempo and use your Ws. And then if you find yourself just on low health in general, you're probably wasting your W outside of using it on cannons or champions, where it'll do a little bit of sustain healing for you. So just try and maximize the use of each ability, and then it should be pretty easy to have a pretty good laning phase and impact with Morgana. So we're 3-0 right now. We've got every objective. We're able to now definitely shove waves and start to roam towards other objectives. You can see that Rift is going to be up, Baron's going to be up in about 4 minutes. So we can always fade to this side. But I have R here. I feel pretty confident being able to come up here and see if we can sneak a Q on somebody. A wave should be shoving in. Oh, never mind, it's not. If they have vision there, that's really unlucky. But we're gonna have to try and play around our Yi here. I can put a ward down. Maybe should be dead now. Again, there's a QW, and they're dead. I know that E Alpha struck him. I could have R'd and done whatever I needed to do, but really, really easy. Oh, so Rift did spawn. That's why. I thought it would. I don't know where the enemy is. We're just going to take his entire jungle now. I'm going to go start this rift. Actually, I'll come back here. Okay, that W actually would have hit him. So, oh, do I not get it yet? Okay. Aatrox is battling with this guy up here, but we want to prioritize the larger objectives and jungle monsters, so we're going to get a rift here. You will finish this off pretty quick. You're really good at helping on objectives like this because, again, your W ticks down a lot faster in terms of its cooldown on these larger jungle monsters. So you want to just join those objective skirmishes or takedowns and just W them. Just non-stop W them. Still haven't taken down mid, and that's one of the weaknesses of obviously Morgana mid. Like, you don't take towers super fast, but there's a quick FF, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that gameplay commentary guide. I think it was a really good explanation of how to be successful with Morgana mid.